Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Apple report for Friday, January 19th, 2024.
But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever.
Let's take a look at the chart, start with the big picture, work our way into the day itself. Just want you to know that the long-term dynamic, that is to say through 24, remains bullish above 163.72 to 165.14. A channel resistance we settled above in May, set off that long-term buy signal. We did revisit this area a few months ago and came off of it strong as we moved to that recent high from about a month ago. And in the process of that rally off that last test, the market did settle above a descending channel top that this week is at 179.42. This is our base of mid to longer term support. In other words, we're not going to see 163.72 to 65.14 unless we close below 179.42. Until then, the longer term uptrend, the longer term updraft, if you will, remains firmly intact above not only 165.14, but also secondarily above 179.42. So, we came off of this upper 170s nicely, and we have been testing it quite a bit, or at least approaching it the last 2 or 3 weeks. And in fact, what occurred here on Thursday was this gap higher opening and testing of the descending 2/3 speed line that today is at 188.54. So if you've been bottom picking the upper 170s, as has been advised over the last couple, 2-3 weeks, it depends on your time horizon. If you're just a 1 to 2 week swing trader, you may have already unloaded that long position when we tested Thursday, the 188.54 speed line. And perhaps you went short. And obviously you're not sitting overnight easy with that position because we are right there. We could easily open above 188.54. I'll get to that in a moment. But assuming we don't, assuming we open at or below 188.54, we can fall back into the upper 170s again by the end of next week. And on the way down, we don't have them noted. I will show you this, 187.14. We do have, quite frankly, a bit of a mixed bag here because we did close above this horizontal channel top. And that at 187.14, having settled above it, is in itself a sign of secondary strength. Excuse me. But I really want to hold out for 188.54 as our clear buy signal as we move into February trade. And I'll get to all that in a moment. But if we ease back, we can quite easily ease back to 187.14. If we break 187.14 today, we have a good high for the day, and we could fall all the way back to 183.60, which is the downside 5/8 Fibonacci from that low a couple of weeks ago against yesterday's high. Those are the two extremes over the last couple of weeks. And if tested today, 183.60 likely to contain session weakness. I will also say that if we do not close above 188.54, you should expect over the next 2 or 3 days 183.60. And over the next 1 or 2 weeks, a fall back into the 178.55 to 179.42 longer term support region. So that is kind of the downside. 187.14 solid day trade level, as is 188.54. If we push through or open above 188.54, we should pretty quickly test 191.09. That is a gap closer, a gap filler. And that could be it for the day. Although I do think, given what I just showed you before, the fact that we did close above 187.14, and if we do then push through 188.54 as the day wears on, we could quite easily rally up to 192.19. 192.19, nothing more than a 5/8 upside Fibonacci from the December high against the more recent early January low. And you can see up here to the upper right, it can contain session strength. But if we do close today above 188.54, I do think that by the end of March, we can rally into the low 200s, the 205.74 formation. If we do close today above 188.54, 2 to 3 week rally to 199.62, where we could double top for a week and fall away perhaps. But really, I do think that by the middle of March, over the next 2 months or sooner, we should make our way to the 205.74 rising channel top. So while we have these little levels all the way up, 192.19 in particular I showed today, just know that if we close above 188.54, that would be a kind of a double buy signal within the course of 48 hours, the first being 187.14. Once again, if we break 187.14, I would expect on an intraday basis long liquidation because there are traders who went long yesterday over a longer term time frame into February trade just based on the settlement yesterday above 187.14. But I like the speed line. I think they are equally valid to the channel structure, and it really is a settlement above 188.54 that signals bullish continuation through February, really. And under this scenario, if you haven't already reached for out of the money calls, 205, 210s, as we've been testing the low 180s over the last upper 170s, low 180s over the last couple of weeks. If you haven't already, closing today above 188.54, if you're comfortable playing both sides of the market with options, you could consider reaching for, 210, let's say, strike out of the money calls that don't expire for at least, I would go at least 3 months out, maybe even 6 months out on that expiration price, because I think this could take the better part of 2 months to realize. Anything else to say? I'll take you right back here once again, pushing our opening above 188.54. We could see 192.19 intraday. Holding below 188.54, closing below it, will keep the upper 170s in reach, quite possibly by the end of next week. And I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com for our stock picks, our daily triple Q, our daily SPY analysis. This week we did AMD and also live entertainment, both large cap, obviously, stocks, and both are showing opportunities here at the present time. I am going to be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Apple report. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com for our 5-day free trial. I will talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.